Hey, Miss Jane. Sorry this took so long to get out. Just been running recently. But let's go ahead and get into it. We'll focus on some balancing stuff at your request today. But let's start off seated. So grounding down through our sit bones, taking the crown of our head up to the sky. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. One more, big inhale. And exhale. Coming back into some normal breath. We give gratitude for our bodies, for showing up on our mats, giving ourselves the time and time again. Understanding that sometimes we can run our bodies through the gauntlet. So using the space to take some time and to be a little bit more kind to ourselves as we flow. Nice deep inhale. We give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of the land that we're seated upon. So here, Salish, Blackfeet, Kootenai tribes, say it aloud where you're at, girls. And then also recognizing the wisdom in terms of preserving people, protecting people and space. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Gratitude for this practice of yoga, one that allows us to continue to cultivate that space of inner peace and love and joy, and giving gratitude for the Black and brown people who created the practice. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. If there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to send a little bit of extra joy out to today, please take that time to do so now. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, slowly go ahead and blink open your eyes. Look around the room and the space. Anything in terms of detailing that maybe you haven't noticed before. And then go ahead and slowly turn and look up past your left shoulder. Moving through center line and then turn and look up past your right. And coming back to center. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, press down through the palms and bring the hands all the way down to heart line. Set your gaze and your intention of what you'd like to release and rebalance within your body today. And then let's go ahead and slowly roll over our hands and knees, coming to our knees and taking our big toes to touch behind us, pressing ourselves back into child's pose. So knees come wide to the edges of the mat, hands come out in front of us, low belly pulls up and in, forehead comes down to the mat, big inhale. Exhale, hold. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and slowly pull yourself up into tabletop. Knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. Inhale, chest pulls forward. Exhale, pull in on the low belly and press into the palms. Press down into the mat. Head hangs super heavy. Inhale, chest pulls forward again. Exhale, press and pull. One more inhale, chest pulls forward. And exhale, press and pull. Go ahead and flip the toes and cup the hips high, going into your down dog. Paddle out through the feet. Hands are nice and wide, they're nice and straight, and the points of the elbows turn back to look at you. Pressing into the palms as the hips come up a little bit more, engaging the quadricep muscles and wrapping the muscles around the bones. Relax and release through the glutes and the hamstrings. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. Again, nice deep inhale. Exhale, spot in between the two thumbs. Step, step. Feet come up to meet hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Head sails forward, tailbone sails back. Exhale, we let ourselves come down and over the tops of our thighs. Hang heavy here. Bend in the knees. Maybe you shift back and forth through the hips a little bit. Head can hang super heavy. Exhale, drop down a little bit more. Maybe work to straighten through the legs, but still engaging the low belly. Big inhale. And exhale. Low belly's engaged, and we slowly pull ourselves all the way back up to stand. Exhale. Hands move down through heart line. All right, let's go ahead and we'll flow through one quick sunny just to kind of warm ourselves up, and then we'll come into some standing balance and stuff. So inhale, arms come high. Exhale, come down and over the tops of the thighs. Low bellies pull up and in. Inhale, hands to shins. Head sails forward, tailbone sails back. Try to take the weight of the hips over the heels, and then slowly let yourself drop. And then hands come down to the mat, step, step, back into your plank. Big inhale, hold here, hold. Shoulders over wrists, press back through the heels a little bit, lengthening out through the back parts of the calves and the Achilles. We shift forward before we lower and hover and lift. Big inhale. Tops of the feet can foot flat to the mat, or they can be turned wherever you feel is what you need today. Hold here. And then exhale. Press into the palms, roll back. Hips are high, hands are nice and wide. Spot right in between the two thumbs, and then step, step. Feet come up to meet hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the legs. And then inhale, we slowly sweep ourselves all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands move down through heart line. All right, let's come into some standing balancing. So go ahead and ground down through that right foot. Kickstand the left foot up next to you. Big inhale here. Knee kind of comes open, hips are on nice and straight. We pull the foot up, the calf first. Press the sole of the foot into the inside of the calf. And see without your hands if you can pull that foot up and over the knee. And then you can use your hands to assist you, right? So sole of the foot, heel comes into the groin, kick back through the knee, and hands come into prayer. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Again, big inhale. Exhale, maybe you take the hands up high. Maybe you test out the weather in the space. It's kind of stormy outside today. And then go ahead, inhale, arms come high. Release the foot. Nice deep inhale. And then take the hands down through heart center as you kick back behind you, coming into your warrior three. Nice deep inhale. Press back through the heel. Try not to crash into that left hip. You can always use blocks or a book to help balance you. Nice deep inhale. Take the hands all the way down to the mat and kick up through that leg, standing split. Try not to grip at the toes. And then engage the low belly. Bring that right knee to press into that left knee, and slowly raise yourself all the way up to stand. Take that knee high again. Nice deep inhale. Hands come high. We come down and over the top of your thigh, and see if you can grab onto the base of the foot. Nice deep inhale. Engage your standing leg. See if you can make a dimple above that standing knee by activating your quads, and then kick into the hands. Big inhale here. Pull back through the hip and turn the toes towards the face. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, release the knee. Slowly bring yourself back up. Let that foot come down to rest. Same thing on the opposite side. So go ahead, kickstand that opposite foot to the ankle. Nice deep inhale. Hold here. Check in with your hips. And then slowly pull that foot up the calf. Press the sole of the foot to the inside of the calf, ground down. Try not to grip the toes. And then see if you can bring the foot up and over the knee without using the hands first. And then you can use your hand to assist to pull the heel up into the groin and press it to the inside of the thigh. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, maybe take the hands up to the sky. Feel out the weather. Nice deep inhale. And then go ahead and slowly keep the hands extended. Lift that knee up so thigh comes parallel to the earth. And then hands move down through heart line. And then you can slowly hinge at the hips and kick back behind you, coming into your standing warrior 3. Nice deep inhale. You can always take the hands out to the side. You can always extend them in front, right? Play with your balance a little bit. And then take the hands down to the mat. Lift that left leg, standing split. Exhale, hold. And then slowly bring that left knee to squeeze into the right. Ground down through the foot. And then slowly pull in on the low belly and bring yourself all the way back up to stand. Nice deep inhale. Find your balance. Knees lifted, arms come high. And we come down and over the top of the thigh. Interlock the fingers at the base of the foot. Nice deep inhale. And then kick into the hand. Pull back through your left hip. Engage your standing leg and flex your toes towards your face. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. Again, big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and slowly release. Hands release. And then go ahead and step that foot back down. Shake it out in your hips. Let's go ahead and come into dancer. So ground down through your feet. Left palm comes up. As my friend Steven says, wing it. So hand comes out to the side, drop it down. And then go ahead and pick up that left foot from the inside with the left hand. Bring your knees together to touch. And then reach that right arm up to the sky. Nice deep inhale. And then kick into the hand. Try to find a space on the floor in front of you about 4 feet out that's not moving. Kick into the hand and drop down through the chest. Point through the toes, big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Bring that leg back. Pull that knee up. Maybe pull onto the front part of the knee. Nice deep inhale. And then kick it out. Yeah. Hold. Nice deep inhale. Press through the sole of the foot. Engage the top of the quad. And then release. Footsteps down. Dance on the opposite side. Right palm faces up. You flex out to the side. Wing it. Get some movement in your hips. Right? Stand tall and strong. Put a bend in that right knee. Come onto the ball of that right foot and come around to pick up the foot from the inside. My middle finger is like right where the foot connects with the ankle, right? And then that left hand comes up to the sky. Try not to fall into this hip or fall or kick out too much here, right? See if you can come into a nice straight line. And then slowly kick into the hand. Kick, kick, kick. Drop down through the chest, point through the toes, reach through the fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale. Kick a little bit more. 2 more, big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. Exhale, slowly come back out. Bring that knee up. Nice deep inhale. Interlock the fingers around the front part of that knee and shin. Big inhale. And then exhale, release the leg, kick it. Yeah. Engage your quad and keep that leg out. Flex the toes back towards the face. Try not to sail too far back in your glutes. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Foot comes down. Nice job, girl. All right, inhale, arms high. Exhale, swan dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, step, step. Drop down to the knees. Take the sit bones back towards the heels. Inhale, arms come up high. Hands come into prayer, reach up and out of the waistline. As you slowly, trying to keep your sit bones connected towards your heels, slice through your favorite dessert. Bring the edges of the pinkies down to the mat and let the inside of the biceps and the shoulders cradle the ears. Nice deep inhale, breathe into the back body, exhale. Again, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Pull yourself back up, nice flat back. Sit bones still connected to the heels. Hands move down through heart line. And you can shift down onto your seat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Flex the toes back towards the face. Nice deep inhale here. You can move and shift your seat side to side. You can also grab onto the front parts of toes and take the knees up into the chest, and then just slowly you can press out through the heels and kind of wiggle back through the hips, trying to keep a nice flat back, toes reaching back towards the face. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Walk the hands back. You can shift your hips forward and come all the way down into your back, into your Savasana. Palms face up to the sky. I'm gonna grab my book. Taking a moment here just to breathe. I really can't recommend this book enough. Shout out to my friend Lindsay Torres, who put me onto it. So Stay Woke by Justin Michael Williams, a meditation guide for the rest of us. So I've been having a lot of conversations this week, sat down in a women's circle. You know, and women want to get together and have conversation, and I'm great. And my question is always, what's the action item? So we'll go with how to become a better activist, a how-to guide. And our anchoring mantra for this week or for the day or the next couple days is, we deserve true equality. On November 27, 2017, I sat on my patio to meditate like I do most mornings. Being so close to the first anniversary of the Trump election, my centering question for the week was, how can I use my platform, my gifts, my skills to contribute to the movement in an authentic way? And like a lightning bolt hit me, I heard a voice in my head say, 28 days, 28 interviews with 28 young Black creators and leaders making history today. The voice was so clear that I knew I was being given a divine assignment. Over the next 28 minutes, the idea continued to develop in my mind effortlessly. It was like someone had plugged a flash drive into my brain and initiated a large data transfer from the universe. I was being given every detail, every step, and every image. I even saw taglines, commercials, and lists of potential guests. The assignment was clear: start a podcast and release one interview every day of Black History Month. And just like that, my podcast, Motivation for Black People, was born. But I'd never done a podcast before. I had no equipment. I wasn't well connected to the activist community. I didn't have any experience as an interviewer, and for God's sakes, it was already November. How was I supposed to get 28 interviews done by February 1st? The excuses kicked in hard, but I've learned one thing from these years of meditating. It's that if you're lucky enough to hear the voice of God, you better listen. So I got started. I said yes. And this idea has taken me on the most fulfilling journeys of my life thus far. To date, we've inspired thousands of listeners from more than 30 different countries around the world to live better lives and brought relatable self-help to a community that is often shut out of the conversation. I've been blessed to interview some of the greatest thought leaders of our time, including Terrell Alvin McCraney, who won the Academy Award for his screenplay of Moonlight, which he adopted from his own play, Tarana Burke, founder of the Me Too movement, and Alicia Garza, co-founder of Black Lives Matter. Alicia Garza told me something during our interview that I want to pass to you. She had recently met a black dude who said, "I don't vote or get involved. I don't believe in these parties or these politicians. So the only thing I can do is improve myself." This prompted Alicia to pose a powerful question. What is the consequence of not engaging at all? She told me, no change has ever happened in the history of the country, at least by people just deciding to take care of themselves. If Harriet Tubman did that, we'd be in a very different place than we are today. Just taking care of yourself is not enough. You must stand together. You must lift one another up as a community. I understand there is corruption. I understand there is confusion. I understand there is anger. But as Alicia asked so beautifully, what is the consequence of not engaging at all? Getting involved in the social justice movement is not as challenging as you might think. Here are the 3 steps you can follow, which we'll investigate more deeply in our meditation practice. Get clear on your values and vision for change. Do a Google search to see if there's any organizations that align with your values and vision. And 3, if there aren't any, start your own. What is your vision for equality? How can you contribute to change? Let's explore. Take your hands over your low belly, below your navel. Let's take several deep breaths. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. And initiate the anchor mantra. We deserve true equality. We may feel an intense wave of emotion to try to sit with it. Remember, healthy anger is not bad. The energy of anger can be channeled into growth and change. Welcome whatever arises. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, we deserve true equality. When you're ready, Jane, you can slowly roll yourself over to your right or left hand side. Coming into a fetal. It's in fetal, I always remind folks that this is where all human body is formed. Surrounded by nothing but blackness and warmth, water and love. When you're ready, you can slowly press yourself back up to a simple seated posture. Hands can come to heart, or they can come down to rest on the tops of the knees. The divine light, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine in the collective we, in all of us. Thank you for doing with me, for sharing your practice and your heart and your soul and your spirit. To that I say go in peace and serve love always. Thanks so much, darling. I can't wait to see you in September. Peace and love.